morning, everybody. Today is day 39. Big T on the AT-26. I spent a cold night at hurricane shelter here on the AT. I expect the temperature got down around 26. I just checked it, and the closest place that my app will pick up says it's 28 right now. So I'm figuring it's at least 2 degrees lower than that up here at elevation. The sun is trying to come up. There's some clouds that have rolled in. The wind quit blowing, and it's much more bearable without that 20-mile-an-hour wind blowing up in here. So I have already had my coffee and my stroopwafel, and I am in the middle of packing up, and I saw this beautiful sunrise coming up, and I needed to get it on video. I'm standing at the shelter now, packing my stuff up. I was here by myself. I slept good last night, in spite of the cold. I used my new booties that my mother-in-law gave me. Janelle, thank you for my booties. I needed them last night. They're the Enlighten Equipment little down booties. Helps keep your feet warmer at night. I wore my mid layer, I wore my fleece, and I slept in my puffy as well with both pair of gloves on. It still was cold at times. But it's definitely not the coldest night that's been on trail, but I haven't been out on it. Some of my buddies have. I'm glad they're doing good, but I have been able to dodge these real cold nights. That is beautiful. That sunrise coming up is just gorgeous. Wow. All right, I got to get packed up and get out of here. Coyotes. Right down in there. And then another pack way off. They talking to each other. Headed out this morning. It's about 7:20. A little later than I normally like to get going, but when I'm on trail like this, I slept pretty good in spite of the cold. Once that wind quit blowing, I stayed fairly warm. This is a very nice shelter, one of the nicer ones. But it's not right on the trail. You have to walk about 1/10, maybe a little further than that to get to it. And you have phone signal here too, I hadn't had phone signal bunch all day yesterday. I'm gonna do 19 today is my plan. 20.2 yesterday, 19 today, and go to Mount Rogers Recreation Headquarters, and then catch a ride into Marion, spend a night at the hostel there, and recharge and eat a good meal. And I got to get resupply again. Yeah, here's the trail. I am having a little calf issue, and my knee is still sore from when I fell last week. I was trying to roll up my pad and I couldn't get on my knee. But I think it doesn't bother me except when I'm on my knees. All right. The sky's still beautiful over there in the east. And I'm definitely feeling my calf right now. We'll see. There's one spot for me to get off at like 11 miles. If I wanted to call for a ride and go into Marion, I will decide if my calf is needing more rest. I don't know what that is. I hadn't had this issue before. Something new. It just started about the last 5 miles yesterday. We'll see how it feels. When it gets that cold at night and you know it's going to get that cold, I always put my water filter in a Ziploc. Your water filter still got water in it and it'll freeze. So I put it in a Ziploc and put it in a foot box of my sleeping bag so it won't freeze there. And I put my water itself, the water bottles, inside my pack and wrap it up. And also I wear extended wear contacts, so I don't want them to freeze either, so they're wrapped up inside my pack. The water was fine this morning, and of course the water filter's fine, and the water filter's still in my pocket up against my body right now. Once the temperature gets up above freezing, then I'll put it back in the outside of the back pouch of my pack, so I can get to it quickly when I need to filter water. Yesterday I didn't even drink a liter of water. I was well hydrated when I started. I drank a lot at the diner before I left, and I didn't need water. But today I probably will go. I've got a liter of water right now, and I'll probably go through it today. It's just kind of how you start the day. I've drank about a half liter so far at breakfast. Just thought I'd let you know what my plan is on those cold weather nights. Now let's get across this without getting wet. A little more interesting here. I may should have gone back there. It's a lot of water. I think this is the same creek that's at the Hurricane Mountain Shelter. Yeah, I'm on right here. There we go. Coming up on Comer's Creek Falls. This is called Dickey Gap. I'm rolling on. Some old structure here, old road. You can see with the flowers. At some point in time, this was something homestead or something here. About to cross the road. 670, I believe, is the road. And there's a creek as well. Look at this bridge. Wow. See this old, I don't know how old that is, but I think there's been a bridge here for a while. Huh. That's the South Fork of the Holston River. Virginia 670. These steps have been reworked too. Each car. More tree damage. Thought I had gotten out of it, but apparently there's even this far north is still wind damage from, looks like, Helene. That's pretty. I'm making a pretty big climb. Looks like it's gonna go right over the top of a mountain. I'm about 13 and a half miles in so far today. I kind of snacked for lunch today. I almost ate one of my freeze-dried meals, but decided to hold off. If I can get to the Mount Rogers place early enough, I can get in town, get a shower, start my clothes, and then walk to a restaurant. So I'm trying to keep rolling as best I can. Hey, Muddy, thank you for the money. Muddy Venmo'd me $50 to use on the AT. Kirby, thank you. I appreciate it. He's a fellow hiker, and I am so grateful to so many of you who continue to support me. My brother-in-law gives me money every state for shakes, and I pretty much have made that happen easily. I had 3 shakes during my stay in Damascus. They were good, very good. And I had 3 shakes and 2 steaks. One was a filet and the other was a ribeye. I have hit it hard when I was in Damascus. I am up high, coming across the top of one of these mountains. Thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. Makes it fun, makes it enjoyable when I get into towns. Like tonight, I can't remember what Marion holds, but that's where I'm headed. And I got to hopefully get there in time enough to get my resupply stuff together too. for the next couple of days. I know DB Cooper, a good friend of mine from the AT in 23, who we stayed in touch with. He was slack packing in here somewhere one of the times I first saw him. So I know it can be done. DB was fast. He finished before me. He started after me and finished before me. But he's a young man. He's in his 50s. He's also hiked a bunch of other stuff too. From Colorado, he's hiked the Colorado Trail. He's hiked a good portion of the PCT, and I think he's getting ready to start the CDT next month. Good luck, DB. And walking ridges, following along that farmland, pasture land. It's beautiful up here. Looking down at that, that's what I remember Virginia being a lot of. This is Partnership Shelter, which I think is a very nice shelter right here close to Mount Rogers. It doesn't look like anybody's there. I'll show you what it looks like. Nice fire pit down there. Benches, table. And I think it's a two-story. Oh, it's got a shower. Wow. Look at that. That's the only shelter I know that's got a shower. But it doesn't have it's not working. It doesn't have a valve in it. It's for looks only, to make you wish you had a shower. I saw a stack on the back. Huh. That's where I'm headed over there. So this is the visitor center. The Mount Rogers National Recreation Visitor Center. I think that's what it's called. And I have gone 19 miles today, and I have taken my boots off and put my Crocs on, and I do have a ride. I'm going to the Merry Hiker Hostel. Okay, I'm at the Merry Hiker Hostel, Merry Inn in Marion, and I am walked down the street to McAdoo's and ate a hamburger. And I bought a couple of resupply things in the store. And I had a moment that I have to tell you about. I have DoorDash. That's a chocolate milkshake. So that's the way I'm ending my day today, is with a nice chocolate milkshake. See you tomorrow. I've got planned a 20-mile slack tomorrow. Back here, spend the night, and then off again. Talk to you later. Good day today. 19 miles today. See ya.